Tino Cochino Radio.
With Grammy nominated. Is that weird now? You got to throw that before everything?
Yeah, it is weird.
The Grammy nominated H.E.R is here. We got a lot of people too. Make some noise for H.E.R.
Hey.
Yay!
Hey.
I feel they told everyone to be quiet and I just told them to yell, so I'm sorry. That was my fault. How is life before we talk? Work or anything, just life for you right now. How are we feeling? Life is
incredible. I cannot complain. I'm very happy right now. I'm in a very good place. So many great things are happening, and God is blessing me. I'm doing what I love every day, so I'm so happy.
You were talking about it on stage a second ago. 2 years ago, I would have never thought this is happening.
Yeah.
So 2 years ago, for people that might just now be finding out about you, where were you? What was your situation like?
So I was I released Volume 1 about 2.5 years ago. I was trying to figure out whether I was going to go to college. You know, I graduated high school in 2015 and was trying to figure it out, like, okay, am I going to be in this music thing 100%? And I stayed the path, and I just was trying to figure out who I was as an artist and what I wanted to represent. And I started making songs that were in that Volume 1 world, very personal, honest songs. And then I dropped Volume 1 just to see what would happen. And here I am. So
crazy, right?
Crazy.
You just have an idea to do something, and it happens, and then it just kind of takes off in a way you hope for, but
you never really can prepare for it, right? Yeah, exactly.
That's nuts. So, you're an R&B singer, right? You're very soulful.
Thank
you're
you.
a musician. You're an artist.
Thank you.
But I need some advice. I need to know if I'm in the wrong.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going through this breakup right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I need a female perspective.
Okay.
Best friend. She's awesome. Amazing woman. But for like the past year, it's been a super up and down. Like, we're not. The intimacy just not there on both of our parts. And you work at it, but it doesn't. It's just the same result.
Okay.
So I decide I need to get out of this situation. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to me. And it's an agreement,
right.
And so it's done.
Right.
Is that a fair thing to do, or am I?
It's fair.
I mean, I'm not being super selfish, right?
Not at all. It's fair. You have to. Like, people hold on for no reason. When you see something is not working time and time again, get out of the situation. Too many people are stuck and wanting a different result and expect something different. And I just think you have to listen to yourself, and you listen to yourself, and it's not fair to that person if you stayed in the situation.
We were talking about that on the air today, and someone called in. They're like, look, you invested time. It was 5 years. You need to just stick to it. And I'm like, bro, but I'm 31 now. Let's say I live another 30 years. That's still another 30 years. I got to, like, do you want to just deal with that or just keep it moving?
No, I mean, if you're unhappy, you're unhappy.
And there it is. That's all I wanted you to come here for. Bye.
Now,
you recently talked. You talked with Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
What is that conversation? I met her before, and it's one of those things where it's just like, tell me if you felt the same way. It's almost like you're looking at an illusion. She's not real.
Like an alien or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just out of this world.
What is a conversation with her like? Because it was just you two, right? Everyone left the room.
It was weird when everybody was in the room. She was like very like. And then when everybody left the room, she was cool. She was relaxed. She's, how you been? Oh, I just moved to London. She had just moved to London and was like asking me where I was from and wanted to get to know me. So it was like, wow. I'm like, I feel like, I'm on this like building this friendship with Janet Jackson. Like, it was crazy.
Do you geek out and try and talk about like stuff that you're like a fan over? Like oh, I remember this video, or I love this song, or no, or does she not really let you do that because she's trying to make it more about you?
Yeah, I feel that's kind of what it was. It was the vibe, like we just were like in that moment. It wasn't about the music at that moment. It was really about just me. Like, she wanted to get to know me, which was really cool. But I complimented her shoes, and she was like, "Oh, thanks, I got them at so and so." I was like, "Wow, this is like my girl right now." Like,
it was. Janet shops at Target.
She probably everybody goes to Target.
Target's great. Right?
I mean, come on, it's Target.
What is your family situation like when it comes to saying I want to do music? Like, this is my dream. I mean, some families seem super supportive, and some families are like, yo, I need you to get a real job.
My family did music, and they embraced me and like not forced me to do music. They made it available to me. It was instruments in my house because my dad's a musician, and his band would rehearse in our living room. So when I came out the womb, it was music all around me. And my mom, she used to bring me to any talent show, any club that I could just perform at because she saw that I loved to do it and that I was good at it. And it was something that I loved. She encouraged me to write. They encouraged me so much and pushed me to be the best. Like, they really wanted me to get good, and they saw that I loved it. And I don't know, I was blessed to have a family like that.
Did they like the idea at first when it was like, no one's going to know my image type of thing? Or were they like, no, they need to see you, girl.
Yeah,
What's wrong with you?
They definitely were. But when I explained, like, look, this is the best way for me to present this music, because we've lost sight of what's important. People are too focused on those things, like too focused on the image. And, you know, I really wanted to make it about my lyrics. I didn't want a bunch of followers because people think I'm pretty or something. You know what I mean? I wanted it to be about the music, and it worked. I think people now don't even care, you know, to see what I look like. They just love the music.
And so we got to talk about this. Obviously, it's like the biggest thing, and everyone's talking about R&B again. Jacquees made the statement. He is the king of R&B right now for this generation.
Right.
How does that make you feel? Are you in agreement?
You can't. Well, I think even if you are, you should never be the one to say it. Like Michael, Prince, they never stated themselves. They didn't have to. Exactly. So you can't put anything on. Now you put pressure on yourself. Now you got to come with it. Now
if that next song is not a hit.
See what I'm saying?
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? You can't. That's a big thing to put on yourself. But he has yet to prove himself. He does, and we all do. I mean, even Beyonce is still proving that she is the great. You know what I mean? Like, she's still staying relevant. So you don't put that name
I feel
on
like
yourself.
When you say Beyonce and you think Jay-Z, like, you're thinking two of the greatest ever, right? And again, they don't stop. They keep putting out music. Stop. They keep putting on tours. They keep doing what they do. I think it's just in your blood, right? Yeah. It's just you. Yeah. You're never happy. Not happy, but
no, you're never content.
Yes,
absolutely.
Final question: who is the queen of R&B right now?
The queen of R&B?
Okay, hold on. No, I messed it up based on what we just said. I messed it up on what we just said. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the queen of R&B right now. Her. Make some noise for her. Tino Cochino Radio. Bop, bop, bop. Thank you for the time.
Thank you.
Tino Cochino Radio.